Good morning, everyone. Connie Myers here. It's 10 o'clock, so this must be to 70 and beyond. I hope that you had a fabulous week. We're scorching to death here in Las Vegas. It's going to be 112 here today. So I'm hoping wherever you are, you're nice and cool. One of the people in my private group posted, Tammy Bennell posted on her page a saying, and then she went into giving from Mother Teresa. She says, "No one ever got poor by giving." So, how do you create abundance? Well, it is by giving. It's by giving of your heart, by giving of your soul, by giving of your being. And one of the pieces that I did or I pulled out is a picture of a peony. So the meaning of a peony in China, it's the traditional symbol, floral symbol for China. It represents success, riches, romance, prosperity, all those things of good fortune and a happy marriage or relationship. So peonies have a very significant part when it comes to the Chinese believing in being good and being whole. And by giving, we take the time to do some kind of act of kindness. It doesn't just help that other person, but it actually changes, first of all, the chemistry in our brain, but also what it means to be abundant. So every year, I choose a word thanks to a dear friend of mine, Debra Trappen. Every year now, I take a word and I create an acronym for it. So this year, my acronym was on the word abundance. Let me pull that up. It's on my phone. I look at it every day. I guess you can, well, there you go. Anyway, I chose the word abundance, and you can just barely see it on this picture, but that's a picture of a red peony. And red peonies represent passion and abundance. So my word for the year for 2020 is abundance, which is awesome, bodacious, uplifting, nourishing, aspiring, notable, captivating, and effervescent. And I love that I have been able to step into that. So when you are looking at ways to become abundant, one of the very, very best ways you can do that is by giving. And in order to give, just look around you. There's so many people in need. So one of the people that's part of my private group is from Nigeria. And she lost her husband at a very young age and had two small children. I actually interviewed her last week, so you can find it on my webpage or on my Facebook page. She lost her husband and had a very small child as well as other children. And she tried to get help because there was no place for her to go, and she couldn't find help anywhere. Once she finally was able to get onto her feet, she started working with other mothers and then other men who had lost spouses. So I started a GoFundMe page this week to help her because she goes out now and she particularly goes after widows and widowers that either were pregnant when their spouse or partner died or were very small children. There's one story of a young man that I put on the GoFundMe page. It's his wife died while she was breastfeeding one of their children. It's a heart-wrenching story, and in Nigeria, there's no help anywhere to be found. So she started a foundation. It's called Christian Widows and Widowers Empowering. She's not about just giving. She's about empowering. So when you're looking around at what you can do to help support somebody else or help someone else, think about, okay, what is it that I can do to empower that person? Help them to create the abundance for their lives. When I was talking to her, when I first started talking to her, she was talking about that, everybody's heard the story about, well, you can provide people with fish, they'll have food for the day. But if you teach them how to fish, they'll have food for a lifetime. And that's what her organization is all about. Right now, she has 10 women she is trying to help across Africa, not just Nigeria, but across Africa. And these women all have, or I don't know if they're all women or not, but these people have all lost spouses and have small children or are pregnant. So it costs $500 for the delivery and the medical care, as well as the food for the mother. They encourage breastfeeding for at least 6 months, if not longer, and also just the necessities of having a child. So if you have not gone to my page and you have not gone there, if you would like to find a little tiny way of giving, it would certainly serve my heart, and you would be doing a lot of good for these people that need help desperately. She has over 2,000 people in her organization that have been people that she's helped. She told me in May they served over 200 meals, and she provides all kinds of education. So education of the parents, and then she has scholarships that she provides, one per household, for the children to be able to have school supplies and be able to go to school. So she's making a real difference in people's lives. So if you can find a little way to give $5, or I think that's the minimum you can give on GoFundMe, that I would really appreciate it, and help this woman out with these 10 women that need this help. And make yourself abundant in the meantime. It's really gratifying. As I was putting the GoFundMe page together, she did some videos of some of the people she's helped in the past and the difference that she's made in people's lives already. She's also touring around, and she's going to be doing some videos and some conversations with the people that need help now, so we can hear their stories. I'll be sharing all of those. So today I really just wanted to talk about how wonderful it is and how abundant you can be in all parts of your life: your health, your finances, your relationships, your time and money freedom. That all can start by giving one little piece, however you want to give. If you want to try to help her, that would be great, and her group. But if not, find another way to give something. Spend the weekend finding some way to help someone else, because it really does make a huge difference in other people's lives. But most importantly, it makes a difference in how you feel. When you do that, when that brain chemistry, all of a sudden your brain is looking for something else you can do to bring you that feel good. It's the oxytocin that is called the cuddle hormone, that is stimulated by giving, and that's what creates abundance. It's actually very much chemistry. So I hope that you find a way to give. I will be posting a link to the GoFundMe page and her story. There's all kinds of videos and pictures and things on there for you to look at. And I hope you'll find it in your heart. If not her, at least find somebody that you can give to this week. Anyway, I love you all, and have an abundant life. Thanks. Bye now.